Pisces gang, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today. The general love message from my Pisces gang, my Pisces soul family, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. These messages are general, guys. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You know how it goes. Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in this story, okay? Don't try to make things fit and don't try to force it, okay? Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know from my Pisces soul family. All right, you guys, if you could take a moment and click that like button, guys, okay? It only takes a second and it is very helpful. I will say that, okay? It seems very small, but it's not, okay? It's monumental for the growth of our channel, which we want, right? We want to grow as a whole. So please do that, as well as clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't done so already, okay? Alrighty. So a very, very interesting combination of cards that have come out for us, all right? Let me share with you first. First thing out, shadow work. First thing, I mean, it kind of flew. It had a lot of power as it was coming out. We also have travel, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords, okay? So here's what I get, you guys. I can't tell if this is just same with the Aquarius reading, okay? So the readings have been coming out a little bit different energetically. It's not necessarily saying it's a person from your past or a current person, because it could very much so be both. It could be somebody that you're currently engaging with and connecting with, or this could be someone, a resurgence of the past. Just take it how it resonates. It could be one energy for two different people even. It feels very complex, even though the cards suggest otherwise. I feel like things go way deeper in this connection than the naked eye can see, if that makes sense, right? Especially for shadow work to come out first. I feel in this connection, no matter how long you've known this person, whether it's someone that you're currently dealing with or someone who wants a resurgence, you triggered a lot of emotions in this individual that they didn't quite know about themselves, you guys. I'm gonna be very honest. You may have felt like this person was operating out of their shadow side purposefully, but I get the idea that this person was able to get away with a lot in their lifetime. So they kind of just would maneuver and act out of habit. A lot of the things that they would do was very much so habitual, okay? A constant habit that this person may have had. This is the way that they conduct themselves in relationship or connections, and that's just the way that it is what I heard. You know, it is what it is. This is who I am type of thing. But there's either something that you did to this person, a way that you treated them, or lack thereof, right? A lack of engagement with this person, or a lack of depth that you were not giving this individual. I feel like this person may have felt like they weren't able to get as far with you as they were with connections in the past. Now, this is also because of your own growth as well. There's just a certain, they hit the roof with this connection at a certain point, and things were no longer moving forward, especially with this travel card. It stopped at it came to a standstill. I even feel like this travel card may suggest that some of you grew distant emotionally, meaning you may have been still engaging with this person, conversing with them, messaging, but the feeling and the energy was distant. Like you're here, but you're not here. That sort of thing. Okay. With the Page of Pentacles here, along with the Eight of Swords, I definitely feel like this is someone who is now, they're viewing themselves in a totally different light based on the way that you're treating them. They may view themselves as a much smaller being, okay? The shadow work card says, I'm exploring my inner darkness to become a better person. There was something that this person displayed in the connection that you either called them out for, or you started treating them differently after you saw this side of them, which made them start looking at themselves like this. Like, am I really doing something wrong? This is what I've been doing all along. So maybe they even tried to blame it on you, right? You're the only one that says that I act like that, or you're the only one who says that about me. You may have said you're selfish. They're like, nobody else calls me selfish. You're the only one. And this is because they have dealt with a lot of enablers or a lot of yes people, or they've had a lot of people around who just may have been afraid to call them on their shit. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I'm gonna pull some more cards, but this person may be a tyrant. you know, a Tasmanian devil, a toddler throwing a tantrum, throwing shit around, you know, wanting to wreak havoc in people's lives if you call them out on something. And I just don't feel like you were scared, you know, you weren't scared to tell this person how they were making you feel. Or if you didn't call them out, you changed what you could control, which was yourself. And you no longer attached yourself to this connection. You no longer attached yourself to an outcome, right? You no longer started handling them the same way. Okay? And I feel like this made this person recognize a part of themselves that they possibly never saw, you guys. A toxic part, of course. I do feel the energy of somebody wanting to charge towards you. Okay? But something is very much so holding them back. They're still trying to rediscover some things. There's still a lot that this person doesn't know about themselves. And they may be, you know, scared to untie themselves from this. This is somebody who is scared of the truth even, right? They may be scared that you're going to communicate the truth to them. That may keep them stuck, right? And unable to thrive in a sense. Not afraid of the truth. Yeah, this is somebody who's afraid of the truth of themselves. And the crazy part is, I get the idea that this is somebody who always felt like they were doing things right. You know, they never felt like they was an F up, that they were an F up, that they never thought that they fucked up in life. You know, they never felt like they were wrong. This person possibly even felt like they always had the answers. And now after whatever you've done here, okay, you either traveled away from this person energetically or physically, okay? Detached completely. I get the idea that the communication was a lot hot and heavier and more in depth, but now all we have here is the Page of Pentacles. This is more like one word answers, very surface level, small talk. So they can't get an eye into what you're thinking, what you're feeling, if you're still interested or not, you know? It's triggering them like no other, you guys. It's actually triggering them to do work that they've been postponing like their entire life. Not even their own mother told them about the changes that they need to make in their personality, you guys. They just were never taught. Yikes. And Pisces, dare I say, the things that you taught this person about themselves, because for some of you, it's several things that they do. It's habits and it's a way of being that you decided was going to be unsustainable for a connection. It didn't mesh with what you wanted. It wasn't what you wanted. I feel as though you relaying this to this individual made them paranoid about wanting to see themselves for who they really are. This may be a karmic cycle for some of these people, because even though they're now attached to it with this Eight of Swords, they're now attached to what you said. So they may be continuously thinking about it. It may be continuously at the forefront of their mind. They're not able to do them. Like that's what I heard. They can't do them the way that they used to, because now they can't unsee how small they feel. I don't feel like I don't feel like you said nasty things to this person. I don't. Some of you may have. It's just the purity of what you were saying. They had no choice but to feel and know energetically and intuitively that it was true, and they don't like it. That's the part. They don't like it. They don't like this truth that they are now realizing. It's sending them down a rabbit hole that's only making them realize even more stuff about themselves that they don't like. So they're blindfolding themselves to it, right? Yet unable to detach from it because it's the truth. So it's affecting everything. It's affecting the way that they move. It's affecting their confidence, right? They're not able to move on to someone else because now they can't unsee that they're not as high and mighty as they made themselves appear to be, or that they pretended to be. Okay? So the confidence is lacking. They're not approaching people. They may not even feel as confident at work and at what they do for a living. It's changing everything, you guys. Wow. You might not even know you had this much of an impact on this individual. And they're most certainly not sharing it. Not just yet. I feel like they want to charge towards you. I do. See? Yeah, I feel like they want to charge towards you. This Seven of Wands. I feel like they are being blocked off from being able to come towards you until they remove this blindfold. Okay, they're gonna be forced to do this shadow work. They're hands down. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have Seven of Swords. So this is somebody who's viewing you as the sneaky one, for making them see themselves for real. Like they're seeing a real reflection of themselves in the mirror now, you guys. And they can't handle it. They don't like it. They feel like you snuck it in, you know? Wow. Like you were sneaky. And now they're forced to do this shadow work that they didn't even want to do, and it's your fault that they're in this. They just want it to go back. They want things to go back. This is somebody who's possibly being forced to an awakening, and they don't like it. See? Yeah. They do not like it. They wanted it to remain a secret. They wanted their intuition to remain dormant. And the thing about awakening is you start to see everything, even the person who was the best to you, okay? That's you. They can see you fully for who you are. You're a catalyst for this person's healing. But they would much rather go backwards. They want to go back. They don't want this. You know, they want to go back to a time where they were asleep. So they're fighting it, essentially. That's what's happening, you guys. They are fighting this. Dang, do I take all of these? They like, yeah, girl. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Queen of Cups, King of Wands. I feel like you added a lot of structure and stability to this person's life. You came in and showed them another way of living, okay? Even if you were only around for a short amount of time. I know you might not be able to believe me if that's the case, but it's true. Okay? This 10 of Pentacles is what's suggesting that. It created a lot of stability in their life, and it created a different way of viewing life altogether and viewing what is possible in life. I feel like they wanted this with you. I do. And the things that they said that they wanted with you is true. But the problem is their habits and or shadows would not have allowed for this kind of foundation to be built. No, absolutely not. And I feel like this is something that your intuition told you. And then for a good majority of you, you told this person about themselves. Okay? I don't feel, like I said, for most of you, I don't feel like you did it in a nasty manner, because we have the Queen of Cups. She's very doting and loving and nurturing and wants the best for you. But that don't mean that you're not about to get this ass whipping or this punishment, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Right? And with the King of Wands right beside it, this person may have viewed your ability to be nurturing and wanting a person to see their places of opportunity, like their missed opportunities in life. They almost viewed that as a form of arrogance, because the things that you were pointing out in them are things that you already possess internally. These are skills that you already possess, and these are things that you could have. Like, you could have this with someone who's already on your level tomorrow if you wanted. So they took it as like a slap in the face with you pointing out where they still need growth if they want this with you. They took it like this. Like you were like, I'm that bitch, like I'm that dude, you know, so you gotta level up if you're trying to be with me, baby. They took it like you were being arrogant, cocky, calling them out on some shit that you already had, like rubbing it in their face, but you weren't. You were approaching them like this. Very, very kind, I feel. You know, more kind than you potentially should have been, because I feel like this person may have tried to maneuver some things around here manipulative too. Break you down a notch or two, humble you in a sense for their own insecurities until they couldn't fight the truth anymore. They almost despise, you know, how caring you were to relay this information to them, even though you only want the best for this person. Kids don't like punishment. They don't like lectures. No. So you're essentially dealing with a child on an emotional level though, you guys. Okay? So this is why you would have got the tantrum, or this is why you've got them hitting below the belt, you know, upon this conversation, or anytime you're trying to point things out. This is also how they handle everyone else. I think I said that at the beginning of the reading. They throw tantrums. They turn into a Tasmanian devil. They turn into the Hulk when you try to just tell them what could better their life. You understand? I feel like people before you would just, you know, kind of throw up boundaries towards this person, get very angry, call them out, curse them out. But I don't feel like you did that. And this is why they were able to hear it so clearly that they now can't unsee it. Right? They feel like you snuck it in there. They're not happy about that, y'all. They're not happy about it. And they will not be able to unsee this. Growth is inevitable in this individual, whether you end up with them or not. We'll, of course, have new love in the extended. But I feel like this may have shown up for a majority of you to understand your power, okay? Very, very powerful energy, approach, and influence that you have. That you might not have even known, y'all, for real. I get a lot of energy of shame, you guys. This person may be very ashamed. The longer time goes on that they're meant to sit in this space, this Eight of Swords, they're being attacked on a mental level about themselves and who they are. It's a very shameful experience. They're fighting it, which is only making it worse. They're swimming against the current instead of going with the flow of this awakening. Give me a little bit more here. Wow. What an impact, you guys. What an impact. You see, we have lust. And escapism. Exactly. This is what they do, you guys. They try to escape the work that needs to be done. They've always been They've always been able to do it, but that is not going to happen this time. They must change. See, it says, I'm constantly distracting myself to relieve the pain of my reality. And that's exactly the same patterns that they're trying to fall in, but it's not working. Okay? See, and then this lust card may be an energy of what they may try to attempt to do mid-awakening. For some of you, lust come towards you in a lustful manner. All right. We also have watching you. So they're not moving, of course, because they're ashamed. And they feel like you snuck this awakening into their life. They're quite upset about it, actually. So they're standing aside. They're standing in the background, kind of watching what you're doing on social media. If you're not posting on social media, it's only amplifying this feeling of stuckness, because now they don't know what you're doing. And again, this is somebody who feels like you're arrogant about what you possess on a spiritual level, and that you can have this if you want with anybody else who's further along than them, like tomorrow. They might be nervous that you've already moved on or that you will. Yet they're prolonging the work that would enable another chance here. It's wild. You showed up as the star card, if you remember, in their eyes. So that's wish fulfillment. That could also be goals or things that you feel are unachievable. Have you ever touched a star before? I haven't. Shit. You can only look at them from afar, you know, and you can admire them from afar. Damn. So that's possibly how they feel. This is possibly what they feel they have to do now, because you're out of reach. You traveled away from them emotionally, physically, outrightly. They're being blocked from coming towards you. This lustful energy that they may want to bring your way is being blocked by the divine. You've done what you needed to do. You brought to their attention what you needed to in this connection. It's fated that they had to see this, and you may have been the catalyst to do that. And now they're being blocked. So they feel like they can only view you from afar and admire you from afar, but they wish to have you, your wish fulfillment. It's so sad. And they're not doing the work to make them or give them the ability to be in star card energy too. What does the star card mean, you guys? It's not just wish fulfillment, it's healing. It comes after the tower. It comes after a very tumultuous time that you've had to heal yourself. You're a different person. You have gone through an awakening. This person could be a star too. The fuck? If they would just take this blindfold off and carry themselves through this shadow work and this transformation, but they're refusing to do it. I don't know if that's going to change. That's what we got so far. I don't know if that's going to change or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull a few more cards and then we'll go to the extended. Now, new love will be in the extended, baby. For those of you who are more in line with wanting to just make this happen today, tomorrow, shit. If you're done dealing with this this energy in this person, just depending on how much history the two of you may have or how tired you are, you do have the ability to have that quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I get the idea that some of you were waiting on them. You know, you were giving them a chance is what you were doing. And they're still refusing, you know? Wow. Yeah, I'm now looking at this Page of Pentacles card like this person is like, damn, this is all I have to offer. And they feel stuck, you know? They don't want to do the work to be able to offer more. They just want to have you. It's crazy. Please give me a little bit more history. What else do we need to know? What else does Pisces need to know in regards to this connection in this person, Spirit? We have access. See? Yeah, they just want access, y'all. They don't want to necessarily remove the toxic shit, you know? They definitely don't want to do the shit that has become a habit, because to them, that's who they are. If they remove the habits, they have nothing. So they don't want to do that. But they would like you to open the gates again. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Open the ticket booth and reallow them access, okay? And be receptive to this offer. Yikes. Shadow self, come on. You can't make this up, you guys. Like, they're running from it. Spirit is like, my boy, my gal, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Pisces is a great catch. The fuck? I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You're trying to lock it down, period. But until you do right by me, says Spirit, you are forever blocked. You will only be able to view them from a distance. They'll never be able to get back towards you. They cannot keep avoiding this. This is what you must do. This is what you must do. The fuck? You have to do this. Oh my God, I'm getting angry with them. See, obliging. This is somebody who is possibly used to people pleasers, people who are willing to please them, please the things that they want, allow them to disrespect their boundaries, take advantage, avoid being their best self. They don't have people that challenge them, y'all. You challenge this person. We also have snooping. They wish that they had insight in reference to what you're doing. They want to know what you're doing. They know what you deserve. They know what you deserve. Yet you had them as part of your life. You were accepting this at one point and challenging them to step up to this, which they didn't. You nurturingly gave them a lecture about what you need, and you got the fuck out of Dodge, and now they can't see you. They don't know what's going on. They don't know who you're doing. They don't know what you're doing. Okay? They're questioning everything except their healing process. It's wild. Let's go on over to the extended, you guys, okay? I want to see what shadows you may still possess that could change the outcome of things here while this person is still healing in particular, because they're blocked right now. So the only way they'll be able to get in is if you spin the block. And I don't think that's happening, but we're going to look. See what shadows you might still have at bay. We all have shadow work, y'all, okay? So I don't want to make it seem like I be bashing y'all's people. I'm not. It's the perspective of the reading, of course. But we all have shadow work. So we'll take a look at what shadows you may still have that could potentially affect the outcome of this. We'll also see what karma this person is due to face for their disobedience. It's blatant. Their disobedience is blatant at this point. And then let's see, why did this all have to happen? I want to know the lesson for this. And I want to know the lesson in this for both of you. Okay, let's look at their next steps and their intentions so you could prepare yourself. And then we'll see the best possible outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this or not. I'm going to look at both potential outcomes, no judgment. Then we're getting right into new love. Okay, because period. Let's see what or who is coming towards you. Only the good, only the new. All right, let's see what these newer energies, what are their truest intentions for you so you're not wasting your time. Why are they single according to them and their exes? And what warnings or red flags do you need to be on the lookout for in this next cycle? What's the chemistry going to be like in this new love connection? In and out of the bedroom. And then the potential for things to go all the way, the longevity of these newer connections, and potential for union in those as well. Let's also see what blockages could still be keeping you visible to toxicity. All right. And then we'll get Spirit's advice on how you can remove these blockages to make yourself invisible to all toxic partnerships and things moving forward. Okay. Things that are vibrating at a toxic frequency. You're going to make yourself invisible to those according to this advice. And then we'll get your focus advice, of course, on how you can achieve your desired life of fulfillment and happiness, whatever your recipe is, whatever that looks like for you in the least amount of time. Okay, so we're going to tap in and I hope to see you there. But first, click that like button. You know what I'm saying? Click that like button as well as the subscribe button. And I'm going to put the link for the extended down below in the description box. And I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's cut up a little bit.